It's filthy, baby, ain't nobody else. Yamaha finally did it after the community almost gave up on the product and never thought another update will show its face. Version 1.20 has come, and with that I would like to go over everything that this version 1.0 will bring to the Seqtrak. First I will show you guys a song that I've worked on. I actually have a lot of beats on this thing thus far, but I'm gonna go through this beat and then afterwards go through the features of version 1.20. So with that being said, let's get into it. We are currently in the Seqtrak app, and right over here it says new application available. So I'm gonna just plug in my Seqtrak and click download. So let me just switch this. Right now I am in the Seqtrak page, and I go down to OS updater, 1 USB flash drive, or you can check the supported items. I think you could just download it, and then afterwards with the Seqtrak app connected, you can follow the instructions here, but you know, go down, you have to read through the license agreement if you want to. Download the zip. I'm just gonna go back to the application. I am going to put the Seqtrak OS updater into the right place because I don't want this to be messy. So in the end, it says you can update it with the app, but it's not working for me. What you would need to do is to have a USB-C thumb drive to connect it to your device. Then afterwards format the thumb drive so it erases everything in that thumb drive, and then afterwards using this button combination you can update it to OS V1.20. And unfortunately I don't have a thumb drive with me that is USB-C, so I will be getting that tomorrow morning so we can continue on with this video. Walking into Best Buy right now, scan the USB key. Check the list of confirmed supported USB devices, and this one is on the list. So if you can find something smaller, probably less expensive, like the 128 gigabytes, then it's probably better. But this one is pretty cool. It's a lot of space, so I'm going to be using this one. Alright, let's give this update a try. Just rip this open. Try to open something on camera. Never works. Anyways. Alright, this is the cute USB-C drive. Let's plug it in. How about we unplug this for a moment and plug this in. We'll format it first, so you have to hold down the DX knob, the undo knob, or button, sorry, and that. It's gonna be all white. Alright, so this is what it looks like right now. Let's see if it's in the process of formatting. Okay, I think it's complete. Let me drag the program file. All right, so that was pretty quick. Now you have to hold the kick and bar length at the same time and the play button for it to recognize the program file and for it to update. Gonna look like this. Feels like Christmas or something. Right now, I just want to tell you something. First off, when you go to downloads, it says last update 25.01.14 for the Seqtrak app for the Mac, but it says V1.01, V1.10, and you have to download this again for the app to update, but it doesn't really specify that, and it took me a long time to figure this out, so I just wanted to let y'all know. All right, so okay, we're here, and let's just go over the update. Okay, so step one, let's go to the sampler section. You guys hear this? All right, so right over here, we have the loop on. And in order to turn the loop on, you just have to click right over here. And there will only be one type of trigger for the loop on, which is the gate type. And it's okay because it's really the only one that I typically use. On the end, this is how I put the loop. I could turn it off, but when I adjust the end, it kind of keeps the same distance. So let's see how this sounds. That's kind of cool. I like that. Let's go to track 6, and I'm just gonna record this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, let's solo this, and then I'll keep the bar length to 4, and then go like this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I don't know, I can like add some kicks to this. Actually, let's just put it all to, and then unmute this. Usually I like to do like something like this. Let's just extend this track I'm doing. So let me just go over. Just a simple drill rhythm, but this time. Woo! Okay, wait, hold on. Just do it on 3. All right, let's just put this aside. I'm sorry, I just got sidetracked. So say we're playing this pattern, right? So now we have, within this pattern, we have triggers from the third one over here and the second. I could just move this over if I would like. Maybe we'll, instead of that, we'll put it to 7. So I'm just gonna drag this down to 7. Instead of just muting the entire sample track, now what I could do is just hold mute and then press this note and press this note. And so So see, this comes up in the sampler section. So now it's only this thing playing. But now if I want the third trigger to come back, something like that, you know? I have this bass sound. Let's just make a random, I don't know, bass line. It's like dun, dun, dun. And okay, so I just like to mention something. If you write something like, say this is synth 2. Okay, so right now if you go to bar length, there's 1 bar. If I go
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, so that repeats over and over again. Now if I go to bar length 4 bars, now it's still going to repeat over again, because everything that you write in the first bar gets copied over, and this is an update. It's honestly a feature that I don't like. Let me just be honest with you, because I like to write something in the first bar and I want it to be completely different in bars 2, 3, and 4. So I looked over in the settings and I don't see anything about like the notes copying over when you increase the bar length. What we could do one of either two things. Okay, right here I could just be like that, you know, just delete all the notes, or this is probably the thing that I would do the most, is I'd make sure to just click like that. And now so now I want to go back in the bass, and instead of, so now let's make, or honestly, like I get confused with the whole bar length thing, and anyways, I wish it was just like one thing to do all bar length for all different instruments, not like, okay, if you're in the drum side then you have to do it with the page and the knob. Anyways, okay, so let's go. See how this note right here? And I think this is a bit too long, so what I'm gonna do is just shorten it up a bit. Hey. Let's say you want to go into mute mode. So in order to do that, you just have to use the all knob and the mute button. And now, instead of just holding the mute button down and pressing which part you want to mute, you can just go something like this. And you can like expand the playability of this. Alright, I think this is a cool feature. Like it's definitely a welcome addition. If we can sequence, like in song mode, you can sequence your mutes. So I don't know if I'm really gonna be doing this, maybe for like jam videos and stuff like that. Alright, so let's go into count in recording. Let's go to this section. So before, you used to press this button right here and then the sequence will play automatically. So I would often skip the first note that I was about to play. But now you have the 1, 2, 3, 4 count in, so I'll just show you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But I messed it up again. I'm just gonna delete this and let's just get back into it. So bar length 4, go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, so in this one, I don't like the then at the end, so I'm gonna take this out. Now we're just gonna go to the key mode. So I'm pretty sure it's key all? No, it's not it. Something like that. You know what'd be cool? If I went into the sampler, DX, and go into sound design and ARP, turn on the ARP, and I just want to go on another pattern. What I like about this keyboard mode is that it'll tell you which notes you're playing in the scale. So if this is in the scale, this is in the scale, this is not clearly, but this is. So it gives you a good reference point. I often don't use this feature, but now with the update, I think I'm going to be using it more. Okay. Yeah, you just have to hold down the all knob and then press the key afterwards. So I definitely just changed the key right there, and I didn't want to do that. Make sure to turn off the ARP. So go to sound design, ARP off. It doesn't really work that well. I don't know, like I think I was able to do that on a previous update, but I don't really get the filter automation that much. Okay, let's just see. Essentially, if I'm going on my project right now, right here, there will automatically be a temp save project. Let's say I want to make some changes to a current project that I'm working on, but I don't want it to save over, then I'll be working in the temp project. So yeah. So in this video, I'm not going to be exploring the quantize project playback and the external MIDI triggers for the visualizer, but I'll cover that in a future video when I have a project opened up with Ableton, and I could just show you guys that more in depth. Right now, what I want to be doing is importing different MIDI notes for this kick pattern. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to press import. And so there's a kick MIDI. So now I'm just gonna import a random kick drill kick MIDI pattern, and we'll see what happens. Track 1, 1. Okay, import. So these are 4 bars long. So let's just see. This is really, really, really useful, guys. Like, this is the best feature I think they added to the update, hands down. So let's just go into the snare. Solo off. I know, like, with hi-hats they get pretty complex, so I don't want the app to crash, but I'm gonna click import, and I'm just gonna click a random, alright, cancel, lays snare. That sounds terrible. However, you know what we could do? We could just delete it. Okay, last part is just importing our 808 pattern and import. So let's see. This is way too high up, so what we could just do is we just drag everything down and make sure it's in key. It really depends the sounds that you use, because let's say if someone writes this in FL Studio and already your 808 sound is like in C3 category, everything's just going to be an octave up. So make sure when you're importing like notes is that you're putting them in the correct octave. This will not really work that well. Let's just see. All right, I think that'll be it actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you found this useful, and if you want to see more Seqtrak videos in the future. I love this device, so I'll be covering it more and more, but I know most of y'all out there are waiting for the MPC 500 videos, so be on the lookout for that. I'll show more about the visualizer soon. It's a whole nother section within its own. Also, having quantize playbacks within your project in your DAW is also something that I'll be exploring. However, not this time. With that being said, I hope you guys have an incredible day, nice evening, keep making beats, and peace.